Hey, what's up? It's Christy, and I'm going to be doing a little video blog today about my gastric bypass surgery, which I had on the 13th, which was last Tuesday, and today is the 19th, which is Monday. So tomorrow will be a full week of post-op. Um, okay, so let's get to the down low of this. The nitty-gritty is I weighed 256 for my surgery weight. I weighed myself Saturday and I weighed 246. So I'm not sure if my scale's pretty much there with the doctor scale, but hey, it's give or take, whatever. It's about a 10-pound weight loss right now. I'm feeling like crap. I can't get all my fluids in. 64 ounces of water a day plus regular food or, eating like the soups I'm having and stuff. Wow. The other day, I got so nauseous. I had to wait like 3 or 4 hours just before I could start drinking again. Because every time I try to drink my water, because I know I have to, I would start to gag. I mean, it just made me so sick, and I felt so full. I mean, my stomach, I felt like I went from this to like this, and it hurt, and so I just said, well, I'll just wait. I can't force myself, so I'm just gonna wait. So, that's that. Um, my big thing right now is, and nobody's really talking about it, at least I haven't seen anybody talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it, is I'm going through buyer's remorse. Yeah, I am. Um, and it's not because, I want to eat a whole bunch of greasy burgers and pizza and french fries. They would all be delicious. But that's not why. It could be anything. It's, I think most of it's honestly the feeling that I'm getting. My stomach, I don't like the feeling of it. Um, I can't eat with my son. He'll eat his dinner, whatever I fix for him, or lunch, breakfast, whatever. And he knows that mommy has to have soup. And that's what I sit there and eat. So, and it's, he tries to share his food with me. Here, mommy, have this, but I can't, and I tell him, oh, no, buddy, that upset mommy's stomach, I can't. Um, and I think it's kind of disheartening for him, too, because he's used to me eating what he eats. So he's seeing this big change going on. And then the other thing is, I love sushi. Sushi is like my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And I can't even eat that. And I seriously doubt I'll be able to eat it. I mean, one piece of sushi is probably about the size of my stomach. How sad is that? And I'm not going to puree sushi so that I can eat it. That would be so disgusting. Um, anyway, this is what I'm going through. And yeah, there's times where I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't give to go to like Checkers and get a big nasty burger. I'd love to. And it's almost like I'm talking myself into, guess what? It'd be worth the pain, Christy. You should do it. It'd be worth the pain. But the thing is, I'm almost a week out. It would destroy my stomach because I'm pretty sure my stomach's still healing anyway. And all that shit that I'd pack in there, oh, it'd probably just pop right open, and I'd be screwed. And I don't really think I want to do that. So, I'm trying to stay strong. I'm eating puddings and stuff like that, sugar-free, fat-free. Um, I'm trying to do my protein shakes. Most of them are nasty. The ones that are good make me feel full and make me not want to drink anymore. Excuse me. So yeah, life is different, very different, and it changed oh so drastically in a matter of hours. Um, I'm going to be going to my follow-up appointment next week, and I should be moved up to mushy foods, which would be, I can eat stuff. I just have to make sure that, I chew it up to applesauce consistency. Now, I asked, could I do baby food? To start with. They don't want you to do baby food because they don't want you to become dependent on it already being a certain consistency. They want you to get used to chewing your food really well. Well, I didn't say I was going to eat baby food for the rest of my life. I'm just saying to start with, do some baby food. You know what I mean? I just figured that'd be simpler. But who am I? So I'm going to go next week for my follow-up, and that should be interesting. Um, I don't know. I'm really kind of just, I'm just bummed right now. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just because, I've been home and out of work for over a week, and I'm like going crazy here. Yeah, it's a week today I've been out of work, so it's kind of weird. I'm not used to being home this much. Um, I can't do a lot of stuff. Like, it's hard to take the trash out because it's heavy, and I'm not supposed to lift it anyway, anything over 10 pounds, but it hurts because I can't really lift it, and it stretches my stomach, and then I've got, you know, a blood thinner I have to inject into my stomach. Well, that's awesome because I've got bruises all along my stomach. Well, you can't do an injection into a bruised site. Well, that makes it kind of hard to find another, place to inject myself when most of it's bruised. And a lot of it's from the injections that I had had before, because in the hospital when they were giving me injections, I didn't know it, but for like 3 of them, they'd give it to me and it stung, so I'd start rubbing it. When you rub it, it makes a bruise. Well, nobody told me that until after I started bruising. And even then, I still do have some bruises from, my other injection sites. So, it's not been a fun time. I'm not going to glamorize it and say, oh yeah, this is great, because it's not. Um, it's not great right now. So, I think that this is probably going to be the harder times, in the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, maybe first 2 months. I think this is going to be the hardest. Um, I think after I hit a month, though, maybe I'm hoping that it'll start to kind of settle in, and I'll be able to settle into it. Because that's really what it is. I have to adjust my whole frame of mind, and I have to adjust my attitude to what my body is now doing. It's not like I'm controlling it anymore. It's kind of pretty much controlling me. So, that's that, and we'll leave it at that until next week, and then I'll go ahead and I'll try to do a follow-up and let you guys know what's going on.